Hey guys, I'm back. I'm not in my room anymore. I'm back in my old spot. How y'all doing? So I'm gonna wait for a few more people to join us. Hey y'all, if y'all are here. Okay. So I get this question a lot every time, I speak to someone or I'm in the group or whatever. How to not deal with broke men ever again. Okay, so what you're gonna have to do is like I always tell you guys this. The first step is to stop dressing like broke men, uh, you know, um, bait. Stop dressing like broke man bait. What is broke man bait? Broke man bait is anything you probably see on Instagram, anything you probably see in the club, anything you probably see on Love and Hip Hop. That's broke man attire. Okay, dusty attire, right? Leggings, skin tight jeans with you know, um, everything showing, maybe a low top shirt, just the typical Instagram look. And I'm not saying it's ugly because it's not ugly. Okay. I'm not saying that's ugly. In fact, it looks good, but it doesn't attract men with a lot of money that will probably want to be with you long term. Okay. That's quick money or no money. Okay. So what you want to do is dress almost the opposite of that, which is well put together, right? Um, More tailored, more sophisticated, more classy. Another thing you could do is your nails. Your nails tell a story. If they're very complicated, you're going to attract dusties. Okay. Complicated nails. I'm just going to say complicated. Complicated nails attract dusties. Okay. Complicated colors may attract dusties. Okay. So you got to keep it neutral, red, pink, neutrals, stuff like that. Peach, whatever. No outlandish colors because that's not what wealth is attracted to. Okay. Dusties are broke men. So if you're going to attract men with money, you need to look like a man with money's girlfriend or wife. Okay. So ditch all those, Instagram clothes, ditch all those green and, blue and yellow, nail colors. You got to get rid of that. That's not going to attract it. Now, after you get with someone, after you're in a relationship and you could be more creative with your look, or if, you hook them by then, you can start to introduce, little things back in, but don't go overboard. Um, Dusties are attracted to women who look like what they scroll past on Instagram after 11 p.m. Okay, so if that's what they see when they see you, they're automatically going to be attracted to you and try to holla at you because that's what they fantasize about in bed at night while scrolling through Instagram. So if you look like that, they're going to associate you with, oh, that's what I want. If you don't look like that, if you look like someone that, oh, that's a billionaire's wife, oh, that looks like that that rich dude's wife, they're not going to approach you because they can't afford you. Going to rich areas of town versus going to the club or to the hangout or the local hangout or whatever. You're not going to run into Dusties in places where, the drinks cost $20 plus, or the cheapest thing on the menu is $25. You're not going to run into a Dusty there. Okay. You ain't. So make sure when you go out and you're freestyling, make sure that's what you're keeping in your mind. You know, Also how you speak. If you say something and it sounds, you know, hey girl, how you doing? A dusty radar goes off and he turns. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's like a radar, and he goes and he's attracted to that. Okay. But if you're like, oh no, sweetie, we can't really go there tonight. I'll see you. I'll see you another day. Okay. All right. Thank you. He's like, mm-mm, she's too proper for me. She'll think I'm, ghetto or something. So you have to keep it on a level where Dusties will be repelled by you. Full makeup, hair, classy, sexy clothing, proper speech. Don't even make eye contact. And this is how you avoid getting approached by anything less than what you're looking for. They may look, but they won't approach. You see, there's the difference. And how to get men to approach with money. Well, you have to be confident. You have to feel like you belong in the environment that you are in, and that this is the norm. You know, get to know the bartender a little bit, get to know the menu a little bit, learn how to pronounce the words on the menu. Don't be trying to order some quesadillas when it's quesadillas. You know, that's Medea would say. So, learn how to read the menu, learn wine. You can do this stuff online when you're at home. They have the menus online at most restaurants that you can look through. Um, and if you don't know, ask, excuse me, bartender or waiter, could you tell me about this dish? Thank you. I am Royal Tag, girl. Thank you. Ooh, diamonds. Thank you, girl. That was a nice little donation. I appreciate it. So, yes, make sure if you don't know something, ask a question. Okay. And don't order, like I always say, the typical stuff, but make sure that you're not like another thing. Don't be on your phone in public. That is a no. And I already told you all this in many videos. Stay off your phone in public. When you're sitting down, like if you're freestyling somewhere, don't always be on your phone. Be looking around. If your attention is not on your phone, whoever is looking for someone to approach is going to feel more comfortable approaching you if you're not on your cell phone or talking to some other chick you drug along with you, which I tell you never to do. Go out alone. Go out alone. Stay off your phone. Okay? This is going to get you approached much faster than trying to go out with a bunch of people and always on your phone in the same old area that you always meeting Dusties at. Okay? You have to change up everything. Right. Only accept dates that are of your standard. Okay? Keep blowing the person off until they figure it out. Like, oh, I don't do coffee, baby. If you make them seem like they can do better, like, oh, baby, I don't do coffee. I know you could come better than that, right? See, they go, oh, okay, well, where do you want to go? You don't just like, what do I say? He asked me to coffee. What do I say? No, you flip it. Baby, do you really want to take all of this to coffee? Like, I'm just saying, you could have me for dinner, lunch, breakfast. What? See? And with that, he feels like you're a little bit sexual and a little bit, wild. So he's going to skip coffee because first you just told him two things. I'm very attracted to you. And I just said I'm sexual. That means you can skip coffee. Okay. So you have to understand this. You got to understand what gets you past coffee and drinks. And they'll be like, oh, sure. Where do you want to go eat? They'll be so like, oh my gosh. Thank you, Miss Sunflower. You are doing an amazing job. Thanks for helping me. This is all I want to say. Thank you. Oh, thank you for the donation, Miss Sunflower. I appreciate it. So, your best friend said she'll accept McDonald's date. Well, you need a new best friend. Okay, that's all I gotta say. Because I can't be hanging around people that's on dates at McDonald's and then two days later be seen with me. I can't do that. I can't. Okay. I got kids, they might be embarrassed. Dion Denise, thank you for all your valuable advice. Oh, thank you for the donation, girl. It was nice, very, very generous. Appreciate it. Okay, so feminine girly colors. Stay out of the black, stay out of the brown, go for more pinks, tans, light baby blues, light colors. Stay out of Barney purple. Stay out of, winter you can do a little bit of black, but mix it with a girly color like a pink or a red or like a baby blue or a cream. But in the spring and in the summer, you need to be all feminine colors. Even red is a feminine color. You can do red if you don't like pastel. Keep it jewel tone, but don't do Barney purple. You can do like pretty green, emerald green, if it's tasteful, because some of those greens, are a little bit too much. Just as long as it's tasteful, you know what I'm saying. But make sure that you're keeping it classy and sexy. Don't skip the sexy because if you look too classy, they'll be, like, well, maybe she's not really exciting. Maybe she's not that exciting. So make sure you add a little bit of sexy so they can at least be turned on when they look at you. Okay. Most of the time, the best way to catch a man with money is not online. It is out when they least expect it. Okay. It's like they're just going to lunch one day and then bam, they see this beautiful woman sitting at the end of the bar and they can't contain themselves. You see, bam, they don't want to be stuck in traffic on the way home from work. So they stop into this spot for happy hour. Bam, there you go. You don't look like you've gotten off of work. You look like you're ready to have some fun. Okay. You don't look like you're going to talk about your boring job all day. You look like you're going to want to do tequila shots or, talk to this guy and be impressed by him. So that's what you have to become in order to attract a wealthy man. Don't be his business partner. Don't talk business with him. That's not for you. Okay. Do that with your friends. Okay. Um, yes, I've been getting approached by random places by men of means. I'm freestyling everywhere, right? Sure, do you wear makeup to bed so James sees you're beautiful in the AM? No, James has seen me all type of ways. I look okay without makeup. So when I go to bed, it's not a problem. Thank you, Craig Wright. Craig Wright, thank you for the donation. Hello to you too. Um, yeah, I've been with James 18 years, so you know he knows what I look like every which way. All right. Um, and he said it still looks good. Can I ask your favorite movie? I don't really have a favorite movie because I watch movies for different reasons than most people. So I don't really have a favorite movie. Um, hmm. Anyway, okay. And okay, so if you're trying to find a man of means, you also have to understand that most men with money have lots of options. That means you can't treat a man of means like a dusty. You see, because they have too many options. They don't put up with your BS. They don't put up with attitudes. They don't put up with crazy bipolarness. And because they could go get another one. So you have to be having your plan already in place in order to execute it and get what you want out of that person or out of that lifestyle. They're not messing around with, playing, silly games. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have your game straight up. You can't be extra sensitive and emotional. "Oh, I just want to spend time with you." Men with money don't have time to spend because they're too busy earning money. You see, so if you want to lay up and wait for vacation, okay, and you shouldn't be laying up anyway because they're going to get tired of you faster if you're always over there. They need to be able to miss you when they stop working or stop getting those checks and making business deals and stuff. When they have a moment to think about you, they're going to go find you. You see, they're not going to be like all calling you 10 times a day because, they're on a smoke break at McDonald's. No, they're not going to be doing that because they're going to be too busy getting that money. Okay. So if you text somebody that has money and they don't text you back right away because they're not on their smoke break at McDonald's. Okay. They're in a board meeting. They're out to lunch with clients. They're doing A, B, C, and D. They don't have time for your pick me. Okay. So make sure you understand that. And I have seen so many where he didn't text me back. And well, girl, he don't care because you're not Men that have a lot of money value money more than women, which is how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to value your ability to provide so that you can get a woman. Because without that, nobody gonna want you. Okay. So if you're upset because a man put his job before you or didn't pay, call you back or, pay attention to your text or whatever, um, you should be happy he has something to keep him busy and earning money versus, him always having all this time to make you feel secure about yourself. So get in the right mindset first of all, because poverty and dealing and attracting brokenness is also a mindset. Okay. If you're acting and treating that man like he's broke, he's gonna disappear. I promise you. Can't treat him like a dusty because he doesn't have the same life. Okay. Um, yeah, all day texting back, unless you're in junior high school and high school, that stuff is old school. Okay. Get out of that. Nobody cares. You know, get that if you just need all that attention from a man to validate yourself, get two or three of them. Get one to text when you're bored. Get one to go out to dinner when the other one is busy, and get the one with the money, and you fit him in whenever he decides to give you a ring. Okay, that's why you need three. I keep telling you guys, and sleep with none of them. Okay, unless they start paying for everything and giving you everything you want, and it's going somewhere serious. You know what I mean? Um, what do you think about texting first? Si- do I look like I text first? That's your answer. Do you look like you text first? If you don't look like you text first, then you don't text first. That's it. That's it. If you don't look like the type to text first, then don't text first. Don't ask me no dumb questions. Go look in the mirror. Okay. Um, how exactly do you treat rich men? You treat them not like a child. Okay. You don't really nag them. You tell them what they want to hear, because at the end of the day, all you're trying to do is get the lifestyle or the money. They don't, because you're very replaceable. You know what I mean? Until they get hooked. Then after they get hooked, you have a little bit more ability to kind of get what you want. But in the meantime, you need to play the role to get what you want. Okay. Otherwise, you can't, oh, why didn't you call me back? Or do you care about me? And all this stupid stuff. Well, how come you didn't text me back? I text you 50 times. No. You just have to be understanding, let them do most of the talking. Don't try to be masculine and compete with them in any way, because they have enough of that at work. You know what I mean? Don't try to do business with them. Keep yourself as feminine as you can so that they can treat you that way, especially when you want some money. If they see you as a feminine, helpless lady, they're going to help you versus a competitive, know it all, career woman. They're not going to give you nothing, you see? So you have to understand how to act in order to get what you want. Um, but not attracting a broke man requires you to get up and do something with your looks. Go to the gym, watch what you eat, make sure you keep your skin right, dress appropriately. Don't wear stuff you see on Instagram where 1,000 dusties have liked it in less than 2 seconds. Don't wear that. Um, if you saw all those dusty likes on it, no. Try to wear something that they know that they can't afford, so they will not approach you. Not talking name brands, but I'm talking class. There's certain type of people that dress a certain way, and there's certain people that dress another way. Super casual, girls with sneakers and tight jeans and stuff like that still look like teenagers in high school. Dusties will approach that. If you're in nice heels, a nice midi dress, maybe showing a little bit of cleavage, nice hair, makeup done, cute, classy nails, speech on, correct, and, looking like you would never deal with that type of dude, they won't approach you because they don't want to get rejected. Okay. So, right. You don't want that type of person approaching you. You have to look like you would never talk to them in a million years. And it takes effort to look like that, especially if you've been used to trying to attract dusties for so long. You're going to have to throw most of your clothes away, most of your accessories away, and start over. You know, you're not going to be able to wear sneakers out in public unless it's to the gym. You're not going to be able to do that anymore. You're going to have to find an alternative. You're going to have to really, really step it up if you want to stop attracting dusties. That's it. Okay. Um, are hoop earrings dusty? You know they are. That's why you asking. Okay. The last time hoop earrings were in was back in the day when J Lo came out with Ja Rule on that song in the what was that, the early 2000s or the late 90s. That was the last time hoop earrings were okay, and they were still dusty because you know it was still dusty. But don't wear them. You know, um, it's dusty. Do you see rich women wearing hoops? Do you see rich wives wearing hoops? And not, I'm not talking about housewives or, you know, uh, love and hip hop. I'm talking about out and about for real. Not too many. And if they're wearing them, they're not wearing them because J Lo, that's her signature. She came out with that was her signature. That's why she rocks it. You're not J Lo. That's what I'm trying to say. But I say if you wear any type of hoops, make sure they're small and not, you know, these giant hoops. I don't even like small hoops. Okay. Right. I don't even really like small hoops. Anyway, how to have soft boundaries without the defensiveness. I don't know. You have to figure that out. But I just want to pop in real quick and do this video because I think it needed to be said. And I don't want it to make a long video because I want people to really listen to what I said and get it together. No ghetto sunglasses, no, no ghetto attire, no trashy attire. Don't have a bunch of holes in your pants all up your butt that's gonna attract dust. Okay. Um, if you're gonna wear pants or jeans, make sure you wear a top that doesn't make them look trashy. You know what I'm saying? Um, right. Too many trends. Look, yeah, no, try to stay classic style. Okay. Um, your opinion for teaching them to value your time. Okay, first of all, if they have money, they value their own time. You see, y'all have to get this correct in your mind because a lot of y'all are not understanding. You need to have more than one, okay? Because if a business deal comes up versus going to dinner with you, they're not picking you. They're getting the money. Okay? Just think. Thank you, Erica Do. Thanks, girl, for everything. You look beautiful today. Oh, I appreciate it. Toot. Thank you, girl. So just use your brain. That's it. Um use your brain. Have have your yeah. What's bad nail polish color? Ooh, is that food? Thank you. Thank you, James. Alligator tail. For real? You lying. Um, try to stay within like feminine colors, like pinks, peaches, reds, neutrals, creams, stuff like that. No blue, neon green, you know, yellow, none of that. Um, James delivers food to me only. Ooh, 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 ooh. I know that. What about veins? What about veins? Well, dress appropriately. You don't want to show veins, don't show veins. They say hi, James. My live viewers say hello, James. He's probably not even listening. He's probably in another room. Glitter polish. Around the holidays is the only time you can really get away with that because it's festive. Mhm. And not super glittery. If it's like a little glitter and it's not really super, super glittery, I think that's okay. But nothing like super de duper glittery unless it's like for Christmas time or something, you know what I mean? Everybody gets festive around Christmas time. Um yeah. But yeah, I wanted to keep this one short so that we could keep the information and really listen to it. Okay. So thank y'all for tuning in. Thumbs up the video if y'all are here. Oh, y'all already thumbs up a lot, but oh my gosh, there's 864 people here. Wow. Thank y'all for watching. Shoot, I didn't even realize. um, so I appreciate y'all like a lot. It's getting ready to thunderstorm. I hear thunder. But I appreciate you guys. Sometimes I don't look at how many people are actually here, but today I did. So thank y'all. Makeup. Try to keep it pretty, but don't overdo it. You know what I mean? Some people will overdo it, looking like a drag queen. Don't do that. Okay. But make sure you got enough of it on so that you do look like you have something on your face, put together. Thank you. Um, you're a black guy and you're dating a white girl and she calls herself beige. What? um, I don't know what you want her to call herself. I don't know what you want her to call herself. I don't know. Anyway. All right. Call her name. Exactly. Anyway. You say use drag videos for technique. Yeah, but you don't have to go all the way like drag queen. Learn how to contour. Learn how to use highlight. Learn how to do your eyebrows. Learn from whoever you want to look like. How about that? Learn from someone who looks that you like. I say learn from the drag because they're very extreme. So if you don't understand how to do contour, if you see the extreme version, you're not going to go like that crazy. You're going to be, oh, okay, I see that it's just an angle they're trying to get. It's easier to understand if you see it done in an extreme way. Then you can tone it down and watch because a lot of people don't understand the types of brushes. They don't understand why you even contour. But if you see it done for the reason versus just putting it on your face, you'll understand how powerful it is, which is, to give your face some definition. Okay. So just understand that. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. I'm getting ready to go. So y'all have a good day. And don't forget to stay dust free.